Okay, hello everyone. Taking first trade of the day. I have a first entry long, first entry short, second entry short. I'm looking for a failed second entry short failure here, and I dropped a limit order in. So let's see if we can get it here. Let's see, 50 right there, I think. Yeah. Is that it? Yeah, that's 1 point. Okay. I'm going to just remove the stop one tick under real quick. And should hit that, unless I just didn't get filled. But we'll let this play out, see what happens. I feel like if it comes back down, then this is just a failure completely, and I'll just come back to the EMA. So that's why I moved my stop one tick under. And we got filled. So this was not a second entry long or short that I wanted to take, because I'm only taking second entry long or second entry shorts, but I did make a rule that if I see a really good failed second entry, that's a textbook example here, which is basically this. It's first entry short, second entry short, and holds above the EMA and the prevailing trend is up, then I will take it. So it's like a very specific criteria for what we're doing here. And that is the fourth trade, so I'm going to mark that. And it's probably the only trade I'm going to take on the day. But I'm going to do a bar-by-bar analysis here in a little bit, since there's only about an hour left of actual trading. I've been waiting for... I sat through all of this. So as you can see, not getting FOMO through all of this is pretty difficult, but didn't let the goblin caveman brain take over. This was really choppy. Didn't get through here. And then we have some basic Y cost structure happening. Coming test now is looking for probably this to happen. And I did drop a limit order for when I went long here instead of a stop, because usually with the outside bars it does come and tap back down, which I did to reduce risk, and you saw that real quick. And yeah, so quick 1 point scalp. I do have a 2 profit target, 2 profits, or 2 point stop, 2 point stop loss, 2 point profit target, 2 point stop loss. Strategy that's gonna happen. It kind of is, I don't know if this is right, but it's kind of a feel thing. So like if the ATR is above, like 2.5, then I'll definitely start using the 2 point system. But at the moment, I'm just going to be using 1, depending on how like actual price action is sitting. You know what I mean by that is like it's choppy. So the probability is probably only 1 point, which is what I went for, which is why I took it. But then like if you're looking back in the day, and you see how like my ATR is at 2 basically, then I'll be taking 2 points. So for example, I'm here with second entry short. This isn't the best signal bar, actually. I'm going to use a better entry. So this one's textbook. This was the trade of the day. So you have first entry short, second entry short, prevailing downtrend. Great signal bar. So this is when I would be taking my 2 points because price action looks so good. There's not many dojis. I see it nice. The best second entry that I see is when it goes first entry short, pullback, second entry short, and it makes new highs instead of first entry short like this. So you'd have like your first entry short, second entry short, instead of like first entry short and then it's second entry short. And it's under the swing. Like this is momentum down, but also you don't know if it's gonna make a new extreme. So I like seeing these more for the 2 legs. But then this would be for like a 2 point, so it would be a 1, 2, and I'm actually not. This is actually 1 tick above the signal bar, which is perfect. But you would just have to hold instead of taking your 1 point, which would be 25. So you'd get it on potentially this bar. But you'd have to hold through it. You'd hold through this doji bar, and then next bar you still don't get it, and so the 4th bar you get it. But what you can do is then just manage the risk one tick above the only a bar that closes below. So like this whole body, this is a bearish bar closing below the previous bearish bar. So I'd move my stop one tick above, and then this second bar closes, and since my entry's here, one tick below, so 25, and now my stop is here, I'm just reducing risk, and then once this bar closes, never goes up, I just one tick above that bar, and then your profit target takes care of itself, and then you're just managing risk. So that's basically what I'm going to be doing with the 2-point system, because the R for having 1 point is just super risky. So this is like very discretionary stuff. There's no mechanical full system, because like if I went for 2 points here now, that I knew that this is choppy, I know we're in a trading range, I know EMA's been up down, so now you just have to like play the context of each particular thing, which is something that just takes time, I feel like, to learn. You can't just get it just saying like, oh, only take second entries. Okay, second entry, boom, and then you're like, oh, well, I want to go for I'm going to go for 1R, right? And then you don't get it. It's like, oh, why didn't I get it? Well, the context was bad. Like trading range, it's tight, it's not good. But then this section I just showed you is like, oh, well, ATR is high. Price action is good. The huge downtrend, like the context. So that's something it's hard to learn, getting better at it. And I finally actually understand it. But yeah, so I think that's it. Kind of went into a rant about discretionary. Nothing, I noticed there's really no like mechanical system unless you're just like quant programming shit, which is like ridiculous. I mean, if you're into that, which is cool, but most retail traders, like myself and many others, are not able to gather the information or data from that. So you have to be very discretionary and understand the risk part, which I'm focusing on a lot more. This would actually have scared me without being fully disciplined. I would have just seen that 7.5, not the 1 point, and then I would just close the trade out of fear. So getting better day by day. This video is already 7 minutes, so I'm going to close it up. I'm going to do a bar by bar analysis, upload that real quick for the day, and just show you what my thoughts were on the context. So yeah, enjoy.